So this might be a curveball. It's not on the topic list, but the Dallas Mavericks, Luka Doncic has been like absurd. Like
Yeah,
he's taken over, averaging that he has the most 30-point triple doubles in the league.
yeah.
Um, this is like I said, this is a curveball, so take your time with your answer. Do the Mavericks need a second star player alongside Luka Doncic? Because
Uh,
we've seen them with Kristaps Porzingis,
mhm.
Jalen Brunson. I want to say superstar or star, but he was a pretty good player.
Yeah.
They tried doing it with Christian Wood. He hasn't bought into the defense yet, which I'm sure he will, and by playoff time he'll be getting more minutes. How would you address the situation with Luka Doncic? Because right now they sit at ninth spot. They're 10-10.
Mhm.
um, how would you go about it if you were in Dallas?
It's a really tricky thing with Dallas. Every year, I tell this to my dad. I tell this to all my friends. They need to put talent around Luka, or else his
Mhm,
team's not going to get anywhere. Yeah, they went to the conference finals last year. That's impressive. But the problem is you need a solidified star with Luka. You know, you can get good players, but you need a star with Luka. I think the good thing with Dallas is you're getting the chemistry, the same chemistry in the same group that's been together for a while, like
mhm,
Boston with Finney Smith and
yeah,
Hardaway. Hardaway is a solid player. I praised Hardaway forever. He's a solid knockdown shooter. They're
mhm,
good players that are around Luka, and they perform well. But you need when Luka is off the bench, you need that other guy to follow through. Luka
yeah,
can't be carrying the load every single night. A
mhm,
prime example of that was Clippers Dallas game a couple weeks back. And Luka was just carrying the load, carrying the load. I mean, they ended up winning the game because you know what? Another guy luckily made his shots at night, but you can't rely on that every single
yeah,
night. You need a solidified star, great player, okay, Luka's out. Let's put this guy in. And I don't know what's going to take for them to do that, considering Christian was not working. They got rid of Brunson. You know, it's really tricky with Dallas. But I think if they're going to get over the hump, they just need one more star because I
yeah,
mean, there's been multiple playoff runs where these guys that have been with them for a while, Penny Smith, Hardaway, Kleba, they've
mhm.
been there, but they can't get over the hump, and it's not going to change unless they get a solidified number two for them.
It's different with guys like Luka because Luka
Mhm.
is like a LeBron, like a
Yeah,
Kobe, like a Michael Jordan, where it's like these dudes are like greatness right here. And
yeah,
I guess with Luka and kind of you look at LeBron when in his first stint with the Cavs, like they tried getting him a star superstar, a second stars player. Maybe with Luca, you just need star role players. But part of that is they rely too much on these guys to either hit shots or just play really good defense. Because it's either they live and die by the three, and we saw last season in the playoffs, like they died by the three when it wasn't
yeah.
falling. And you can only do so much with Luca. The Porzingis experiment didn't work.
No,
Brunson was really good. They try to expect a bigger role from Dinwiddie, but sometimes it's just unrealistic, or sometimes guys just thrive in the small role that they have.
yeah.
Um, so I would say, I don't know, man. There's not that many targets around the league, but like you look at LeBron, the one time that he didn't have a quote unquote superstar team, a big three, was with the Lakers when he had a guy like AD, another superstar talent, and then they filled out the roster with good role players. So
Yeah.
they have those role players. They just need to bring in that second superstar. So hopefully soon something opens up. And our next episode, we're gonna one of the topics I have is like who's gonna be the next superstar player to
Hmm.
request a trade. And not to keep jumping different topics, but I think in the East, Joel Embiid is the guy that I don't think it's gonna work there in Philly. I really don't think it's gonna work there in Philly. So maybe we might see something like that where Joel and Luca. It sounds crazy now, but sometimes things just fall into place.
Yeah.
So I think
Go up and down
that's
Philly.
an ideal
I
kind of
think that.
player.
Yeah, for sure.